We are back again on my Tauren Warrior, level 10. We are still in Bloodhoof, but I have missions about going to Thunderbluff, which I have not been in it yet, but I have ran around the rock with it on top of it. And I think I've seen several videos of people dying by falling off of the rock, or like when they try to get on the elevators. So I will try and not to do that. These are my starting missions, and I am full of hope and anxiety. So without further ado, let's begin. This session I began by trying to knock out the Hunter's Way mission and turn in 4 Flatland Prowler's Claws. It's hard to say. However, everywhere I looked, I could only find wolves and cougars. And to be clear, I'm not against Googling things for missions, but I just really thought I could find them, and that seemed to be not the case. And after searching for a good bit, I just happened to run into this guy. His name is Morin Cloudstalker.
What brings you here?
And he gave me a quest which sent me kind of on a tangent from Thunderbluff. So I was just like, I'm going to quickly knock it out. And to my surprise, when I did, it unlocked 2 more quests. And I was like, cool, free XP. And once again, that sent me on another tangent from Thunderbluff. But I do love me a good side quest. So I approached the mining camp like the warrior I am, and very slowly pulled one at a time. I kept seeing like the chests beside the stuff, and I was like, I really want to open the chest. But it kept feeling more dangerous, and it felt very scary.
I'm out of range.
And I was very unsure what was going to happen. I did manage to get both of the chests, which I kind of forgot that I was even supposed to just kill workers and supervisors, but I ended up completing the mission literally just from wondering what's in the chest. And by the time I was ready to enter the mine where Fizsprocket is, my bags were completely full, and I was like, I need to sell some stuff, because if I want to get more stuff, I gotta sell stuff to get more stuff and sell it. So I went back to Bloodhoof and sold stuff. I then made my way back to the mine, and with the same strategy as before, just one at a time, very slow pace, inching my way forward towards Supervisor Fizsprocket, until eventually I finally laid my eyes on him in all of his glory. And it's my strategy was to move very slowly towards him and pull him out from the rest of the workers, because I was like, if I pull all these, I'm for surely gonna die. So I didn't want to do that.
Not ready yet.
And just like that, my first death. So I think I want to go back and review what went wrong. Starting with, I was not super confident in this fight. A voice in my head was saying, come back at a higher level, because I could see that he was 1 level above me, which I have killed things 1 level above me. But since it was attached to a mission, it felt really it just felt really unsure. But for whatever reason, I had to do it. I had to fight him right then and there, and that's what I that's what I did. So, like I said before, my strategy was just to try to 1v1 him, pull only him, and unfortunately, I got a worker in the pool. So I'm not really sure if you can pull him out alone or if I did something wrong. And I wasn't sure I could take them both. I probably should have just tried to fight them both. But in this moment, I just wanted to run away and try to get them to de-aggro from me to try and pull him alone again. However, when I saw they were still chasing me, pure panic set in, and I thought, I'm just going to try to make a break for it. And to my horror, everything had respawned. And I should have just turned around and fought, but for whatever reason, I just kept running, and I even knew I was dead before I died. And anyway, it was just too much, and it was bound to happen. I just wasn't expecting it to be so soon. So let us take a moment here to appreciate the life that was Sugar Water. But I'm not sad. If anything, I'm ready to start again, and I'm gonna try a new class. So for character creation for this one, I decided to go a Tauren Druid. I asked a random streamer what class I should be as a tank, and he recommended me a tank druid. It looks fun, and having a ranged ability sounds really nice. Hopefully that will make pulls easier without having to slowly creep in inch by inch. So starting off with the druid, I'm just grinding out the starting quest as one does on a new character. These are the missions I did this session, and to my surprise I did them very quickly, probably twice as fast on the druid compared to the warrior. Using the druid has made all of them feel like all the missions feel easier, and I don't know if I just understand the kit better or if the class is just better for early game, but it definitely feels nicer than the warrior did. Having Wrath, which is my ranged ability that can be cast from 30 yards, has been game changing for me. The hardest mission from the list was Break Sharp Tusk, where I had to kill Chief Sharp Tusk Thornmantle and bring his head back. And I literally just stood in the front door and shot at the target I wanted, and it was just simple. Essentially, what I've been doing is just spamming W till I run out of mana, and then finish off the enemy with auto attacks. Or if I was unsure about the fight, I would save enough mana for a heal, which I only made it to level 6 by the end of the session, so it's probably too early to say this, but I feel really strong right now, and I'm not worried about the super Fizsprocket quest on this druid. For close calls, it doesn't really get closer than death, but honestly, playing on the druid, I don't feel like I had very many close calls at all. Like the range plus the heal on standby has got me feeling pretty good, and I think I only used the heal twice, and I wasn't even in danger when I used it. I just wanted to use it. The first lesson I learned from all this is there was a part with my warrior where I switched weapons because it said that a mallet had more damage than my axe. But the different weapons have different skill levels, and when I switched from the axe to the mallet, I realized that the mallet was like level 1, which meant I wasn't very good with it, and I don't think I hit him with it a lot of times. And so luckily I was level 10 fighting a level 7 venture laborer at the time, but like he got me pretty low considering I was 3 levels above him. The second lesson I learned, which comes from my death, I probably shouldn't fight things with a higher level than me. Even if I can beat it, I don't think I could survive if anything else were to aggro me. Since death is permanent in hardcore, it is just safer to be over leveled than under leveled. In conclusion, I was expecting to die on the warrior, just not as soon as I did, and I should have listened to my instincts instead of my ego. However, I'm kind of happy it happened because I'm loving the druid. Like, I love the versatility I have with it. It feels like I have damage, ranged, heals, and defenses, which is probably good for a clueless player like me to have. The next session will hopefully be at or past where my warrior was in levels. But we'll see how it goes. And this is the only mission I have active, but I'll quickly unlock the rest that I've just did on my last video with my warrior. So anyways, thanks for watching. That's all I got for now.